Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Super Mario Galaxy 2. I have a lot of explaining to do, and I know that you guys are probably wondering where I have been over the past couple of weeks and why I haven't posted anything online over the past couple of weeks, and I'll get to that in just a sec. But before we do that, I want to quickly recap what happened in the last episode. We finished off World 4, we obtained 4 power stars, so today we're going to be starting on World 5 by doing this very first galaxy, Space Storm Galaxy. And honestly, I don't like this galaxy. I just don't like the physics at all in this one. It's a very tedious galaxy to do sometimes, but we're going to be starting off this episode doing this galaxy because it's the only galaxy that we can do. I know we have like a couple prankster comments that we can go about doing as well, but I think I'm going to save those for just like one video, maybe tomorrow or something, just so that way I can do them all at once and let them all accumulate. But for now, we're just going to be doing this and then maybe something else in, I guess, this world. But anyways, guys, where have I been over the past couple of weeks? I know you guys probably think I took like a 2-week break, having fun, doing whatever I wanted to do. That actually was not the case, you know. Honestly, I was just not feeling good. I was, for the past like 6 months or so, I just wasn't happy. I haven't been able to just be happy, you know. Nothing really brought happiness to me, including making YouTube videos, and I just felt very stressed. I had anxiety, depression, and I don't know, just 2 weeks ago, I just made the decision that I needed to just step away from everything and just take some time to just do myself, just to not focus on doing anything besides getting better and feeling better, you know, being happy again. And that's exactly what I did. I feel great now. I don't want you guys to worry thinking like this is some big issue, like I was depressed for something major. No, it wasn't. It's not something that usually happens to me. I don't know really what happened or how it started, but it did like a few months ago, and I noticed it, but I never really paid much attention to it, and I guess I just kept letting it get worse and worse and worse until, you know, I couldn't really take it anymore, and I was just sick of feeling the way I did. So that's why I was gone. I took a couple weeks away just to kind of literally just relax and just focus on myself and just what I wanted to do and kind of map out how I wanted my life to go and how I want my life to go in the future. So I kind of decided everything that I want, and you know, it's still kind of early to talk about these things, but we'll talk about those later on. But for now, we're still going to be doing these YouTube videos. I'm still going to be making them for you guys. You guys don't have to worry, and I do sincerely apologize to each and every single one of you guys who have been worried about me. Seriously, like the amount of like emails and Facebook messages that I got. I like, when I took this couple weeks away, I actually stayed away from everything internet related. I stayed away from social media, I stayed away from YouTube. I haven't even been on my computer for 2 weeks. Like, I think the last day I sat on it was the last time I had uploaded a video, and even then that video was pre-recorded and I had to make sure that it just published on time. And then since then I like never sat on my computer at all. So it's been kind of crazy, you know. This is the longest I think I've ever been away from the internet, and honestly it feels good because it's weird to describe. Like, over the past like 5 years, that's what I've been doing. I've just been living online, and it's not really a life that you want to live because you're missing out on so much that's out there, like the real world that's out there. Not saying that you can't enjoy the internet, obviously you can, but at the same time, I'm just saying that it's good every once in a while just to stay away from social media, to stay away from just everything internet related, and just go do something outside. Go just be yourself, you know, figure out what you like to do, because life is too short, man, just to sit inside all day not doing anything. And that's just how I felt. I had like some sort of cabin fever or something, just being locked up in my house all day, even though it was by choice. Like, it wasn't like obligatory. I didn't need to stay inside all day, but it's just something that I chose to do for myself and for you guys. And when it hit me, that's when I was like, I really need to just step back and just take a couple weeks to do myself, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm feeling much better. Thank you guys all, like I said, so much for all the support. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys actually care so much like that. I didn't expect, you know, anybody to really give a crap, but thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, that was the first star of that galaxy. Surprisingly, I did it pretty quickly. You know, I was really expecting that I was gonna fail multiple times, but you know that wasn't the case. So going back into this galaxy again, I actually know this star. I cannot forget this star. This star has given me troubles in the past, and I know it'll give me troubles today, to the top of Topman Tower. So the concept of this star is very unique. It's very cool, and I think it's something similar to the stars that we've played in Super Mario Galaxy. Like, I know there's stars similar to this in particular one. But the reason I like this star is because of the whole slow down mechanic, the slow-mo mechanic in this, which they don't actually take advantage of much in this game. It would have been cool to see a lot in this game, because I actually really like this. Like, they could have done some really cool things with this, but maybe in Super Mario Galaxy 3 we'll see some cool stuff like that. But anyways, as you can see, everything is slowed down. Not necessarily important in this area, but for this area you're gonna want to make sure everything is slowed down. Now, the first thing you're probably gonna want to do is, if I slow this down, I could probably get myself in one of these bubbles, and where could it take me? Well, that curiosity is what will end up making you plummet to your doom, and that's not what you want to do. So I tried that before. That's obviously the first thing that anybody would probably think of doing when they see this. I did that, I remember, and I still did it. It's weird. Like, when I was playing this game just for the fun of it, like a few weeks back, and I was playing through this galaxy, I did it, and I'm like, oh man. And I realized that there was nothing actually in there. You have to do it though for one of the bubbles, because I think that's how you get the prankster comment, or the comet medal, whatever you want to call it. People get upset when I say prankster comment. I mean, it is a prankster comment, right? Oh man, I'm dead. Yep, that was it. Squishity squash. That's how Mario goes out, nice and clean. But yeah, that's probably why this can be a little tedious. This is actually not the tedious part. The tedious part is still yet to come. It's the climbing the tower that makes this galaxy not fun to play. But how have you guys been? Seriously, how has everybody been over the past couple of weeks? Usually I get like a lot of interactions on a day-to-day basis with you guys, and when I'm posting these daily videos. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna end up well for Mario. Yep, into the lava we go. But usually I get like comments every day from you guys about how you guys are doing and whatnot. But since we haven't been uploading, that has just stopped. The interaction completely stopped. You know, I'm trying to figure out a way better than YouTube where I can interact with you guys on a more personal basis. I'm not really sure how. Usually with Minecraft, like, I'm not, like, I don't know. Minecraft, for some reason, is, like, the only way I feel like I can communicate with, like, a ton of people at once. And I actually have a ton of fun doing it. Like, if I'm on a server with, like, let's say a couple hundred people, I'm not necessarily talking to all those 200 or something, but at the same time, there's a majority of those people that are trying to talk to me that I talk to back. And it's just really fun, and then I feel like the people really like it, and I personally really like it, because it's really just cool to just interact with you guys, as opposed to just reading them through the YouTube comments or something. So we gotta figure out something to do where we can just interact with each other and play something with each other. The only game that I can actually think of at this point is Minecraft, which is the only thing that I don't know. It's the only game that we're gonna see. This is why it's tedious. I cannot get up here for the life of me. There we go. Finally. As soon as I say that, once you complain, that's like, okay, let's make it work your way. But whenever you're trying your best not to complain, that's when when everything just goes wrong. Yeah, look at that. Mario, can you just side flip? It's probably because I haven't played this game in so long. I forgot what I'm doing. Mario, you just need to do a quick side flip. It's going to be impossible if I can't slow down this time. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right. I lucked out right there because I was able to somehow manage to get on those two platforms at once. Uh-oh, that's not what I want to do. You don't want to jump on them. You want to just pin them into the electricity and then bounce on this green guy's head to get the power star. And nice and clean. Power star. So what, that's the second power star of this episode, which is pretty cool. So now we're probably gonna get two more. I'm not really sure which two, because there's gonna be a ton of galaxies that are gonna get unlocked right now. Just wait and see. Look at that, 66. And the reason I'm gonna get two is just to end it off at 68, and then tomorrow I'll probably end up going through and getting all of the prankster comment stars that I have to go about getting. Either that, or maybe I'll do one or two at the end of this episode. I'm not sure, but Blue Moon Galaxy or Slip and Sand Galaxy. I'm gonna do this one first just because I know this one and I want to get this boss battle out of the way. It makes sense to do a boss battle. I mean, we've been gone for so long, so might as well do a boss battle in the episode that we come back in, right? Plus, it's a pyramid, and as you guys know, I'm actually Egyptian, so I kind of feel close to... Not really. This doesn't make me feel at all close to home whatsoever. I don't know, man. It's weird. would Egypt technically be considered my home, even though I wasn't born there, nor was I raised there? Like, Egypt was just the vacation resort for me growing up, but I never actually, I don't know, I've lived here all my life, so, like, saying Egypt is my home is kind of weird, even though I am Egyptian, and, you know, my parents, or at least my dad is, you know, Egyptian, so, I don't know, man. It's a weird concept. It's a very weird concept. But Mario, what are you doing, dude? I know in this level you can actually play with Luigi. It's weird. Sometimes Luigi will appear in galaxies he wants to. Sometimes he doesn't. I don't know how it works in this game. If they're just set galaxies or if it's just randomized where Luigi just appears whenever the heck he feels like appearing in a galaxy. Because that's personally how it feels like to me. Because sometimes I'll play a galaxy, he's there, but then, like, I'll reset the game, play that exact same galaxy, and he is nowhere to be found whatsoever. And it's like, really, man? You were just here when I reset the game, but then all of a sudden you're gone. You don't want to show up. And we have these birds. They kind of look like peacocks, and they spit bomb. Well, I guess they fart bombs out of their whatever it is, you know? Something. They lay eggs. I guess that's the reference. They're supposed to be birds, but instead of laying eggs, they lay bombs because this is Bowser's sadistic playground. But hey, we got ourselves a 1-up. You know, I was for some reason expecting something different. Maybe something to help me get up here rather than... Ooh, this is not going to end up good for Mario if I did not spin. There we go. There we go, yeah. So it's kind of just very slow going up this thing because the sand is just pushing against you and you're kind of walking towards it. So it makes it very difficult. Now, this is the part that can get tricky. I actually really enjoy this part though, but it can be tricky from time to time when you're doing it. I think especially when doing it with Luigi, because I remember when I first played this, I did it with Luigi and it was very difficult to do. I kept dying. I feel like because Luigi slips a lot more than Mario, and I could be wrong. I don't know if he necessarily slips a lot when he's sliding on his butt like that, but he could, so we don't know. So anyways, you just gotta watch out for these things so you do not get squashed. That would not end up well for you. There we go. Just stay nice and clean in the middle, and then as soon as these guys disappear, the path will get so narrow, and then at the end, it's like you either need to jump or you need to time your ending jumping like perfectly. Also, star bits. You can't go wrong with star bits. Okay, as soon as it gets narrow, this is when I'm going to jump. Right, and now, there we go. Oh, I made it. Thank you. Whew, I did it. And off we go to the boss. Now, I haven't done this guy in a long time, so this is gonna be fun. Let's see. Here he comes. He's a sand monster. Don't worry. Even if you like fell into like the current where the sand is like sucking you into the hole, I don't think you will die because he'll block you from actually getting absorbed furthermore into the sand pit. But yeah, you want to just make sure that that doesn't happen. I should have probably bought extra lives from that Luma or extra health. That would have been nice. Okay, there we go. 3, 4. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Mario. I can't get this thing to work. 5. There we go. I lucked out there. I really did. Because for some reason, when I'm spinning or shaking my Wiimote, Mario doesn't, like, send out fireballs like he should. It's probably because I'm not shaking it right. Okay, there we go. That's how it's meant to be done. Cool. Got hit in the face with one of these things. Yeah, this is probably going to take a little bit of time for me to do. Usually with boss battles like this, it takes a little while to do just because I don't really like the physics at all of these games. You know, I would prefer just playing the game with just a controller rather than a Wiimote, but I guess that's a little too much to ask, you know, for the Wii. The whole concept was for them to lose, I don't know, like, be healthy when you play games or something. So, I really don't know. What was the whole concept of making something like this? I mean, it's fun, it's not bad for some games, but for some games like this, I honestly would prefer just using a controller, and that is all. That would be the dream, for real though. Okay, and once again, we grab ourselves this. This is going to be hard. The last phase is hard too, because not only does he throw bombs, he has cannons that constantly spawn out, which shoot like whatever those urchin things are, or those spike things are, and at the same time, he barely opens his mouth, and when he does open his mouth and you send a fireball in his mouth, if you don't send one like immediately after, like the second after, that's it. You lose your opportunity, so you have to reset it and do it again. And this is it. This is the final phase. Uh-oh. Oh, man. There we go. Okay, there we go. Grab this. Oh, man. And wait for him. Ah, come on. Open your mouth. Why doesn't he open his mouth? He's not opening his mouth. Dude, say pretend you're at the dentist. Even though you have really jacked up teeth. Pretend we're going to try to attempt to fix what you have. Say yes. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Oh, wow. Was that his bomb that just exploded in his face? Or was that a fireball that went in his mouth? It was probably the latter. Okay, we gotta just wait it out. Come on. Yes, there we go. 1, 2. Oh, man, this is not gonna end up well for me. Yep, this is not gonna... You know, I might have to actually restart this battle. For real, though. Because I can't foresee myself actually winning this. And that with the fact that there aren't any more coins at all. So, actually, maybe those golden ones give me coins. Yep, they do. Thank you. That's awesome that they do give you coins. That would have sucked if they didn't, because I probably would have ended up dying. And then I'm going to need to get this. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Grab it. And say, Say, open your mouth nice and wide. Big for me, for Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario needs to do a nice little inspection to make sure you're a healthy little kid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Yeah, there we go. You know, the fireballs are being sent out too quick that it's not registering each fireball as a fireball. I think it's registering like 2 or 3 as 1. That's how quickly I was sending them out. No mercy, man. No freaking mercy with these guys. But there it is, guys. Another power star obtained. That took a little longer than I anticipated it, which is good because, you know, like I said, we're only doing 4 stars for this episode. So the longer the episode, the better, I guess, for you guys. But yeah, anyways, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go back and do one of the other comments just because, or I guess one of the other galaxies for the prankster comments or not. Just because I know, yep, this is it. This is the fun one to do. The Starshine Beach Galaxy. It's a purple coin mission, and it's really fun to do because you can always go back and play it because it's such a quick start to actually do. And when you do it, it's like a challenge, I guess, because it's different every time, if that makes sense, unless you've perfected it. And you guys will see what I'm talking about in just a sec. But going back to World 4, my least favorite out of all the worlds that we've visited, except for this galaxy. It's weird because this entire world is not only bad, but at the same time it has like one of the best galaxies in the game, which is this galaxy in my opinion. And don't hate me for it because, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But Purple Coin Beach Dash, if you couldn't guess it, Yoshi is going to be in this level, obviously, because who's the only guy in this game that can dash besides Yoshi, am I right? That and the fact that, you know, we need to dash to get these purple coins because we're timed and whatnot. So I think they give you like 35 or 40 seconds. 35 seconds exactly. So we jump on them, collect 100 coins. We wasted about a clean 5 seconds just trying to get on Yoshi. And now we have to collect 100 coins. And believe me, it may seem like it's a hard task, but truly it's one of the easiest tasks ever, especially if you know how to control this. It's sometimes a little tricky because Yoshi seems to kind of get off balance from the course that you're facing him towards, but for the most part, it's pretty easy, and it's not hard to do at all. Look at that. 10 seconds remaining. Oh, yeah, 10, and we are almost done. See, I'm not even nervous, dude. Look at that. 6 seconds to spare, even though I wasted like 4 seconds just trying to get on Yoshi. And look at that. We have over 120 coins. Awesome. I think there's a total of 140 purple coins. I don't know what happens if you get all 140 of them, but that'll be something I'll try out for later. So that was a very fun, easy start to do. Perfect way to end off the episode, I have to say. But yeah, that is probably going to be it. 42 seconds. Amazing. How did if we had 30, okay, this doesn't make sense. It took us 42 seconds to, oh yeah, because getting the star, actually. I was going to say, that's weird. It only gave us 35 seconds to do the star. How did it take us 42 seconds to do it? But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for being patient with me and for all the support and the kind comments and messages that I've gotten from you guys. Seriously, you all are the best, and I look forward to like reading all of the comments that I get every single day from you guys. Videos, like I said, will resume, but on my main channel as well as on my second channel. I've uploaded a ton of videos on my second channel. The beautiful thing about that is that I pre-record those videos, so for the most part, if I'm not uploading there, you can always find content from me on my second channel, so don't shy away from checking that out. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching once again, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.